Hey Julius, I hope you have a warm day like we have here.
No, I don't remember receiving this from Mike Van Wyk.
How we understand those messages is he will push to get the blue light sorted out tomorrow.
Do you have it?
Then the next set of issues on which we asked Mr. Van Wyk to respond are the issues at paragraph 3.5. They were issues which we thought related to cash transactions and were reflected in WhatsApp communications between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Madlanga. The one that I would emphasize for present purposes is 3.5.2, which is a chat on the 24th of March, which is at pages 334. It starts at the foot of 334, goes on to 335.
Mr. Chaskalson?
Of Evidence Bundle Volume 1.
Yeah, if I may just ask, you skipped 3.3 and 3.4 of that list of chats. Is it because it covers the topic?
It relates to the contract.
Okay, thank you. Number?
334. And if you can display it. And the picture is mainly at page 335. And there you'll see that Mr. Van Wyk WhatsApps to Mr. Madlanga a photograph of a bag of cash, 200 Rand notes bound up with rubber bands. His explanation for that picture is at page 16 of his statement bundle, paragraph 6.19. Where he says, the money bag contained in this photograph is cash monies that I won at a casino. And one can see from the casino bag that this is a typical casino bag. And the notes are also tied in a particular way, which is only done by casinos. I can make my records available that I have indeed won approximately 200,000 shortly before. And then he says, I never sent Mr. Madlanga photographs of any monies that I won at a casino. Which, again, is odd because I think he's suggesting that this section of the WhatsApps is tampered, even though it accurately reflects a photograph of money that he won at a casino shortly before the message says it was sent. We then come to one of the more important chats, and this one requires a fair amount of contextualization because what the evidence leaders will be submitting in this regard is it is evidence of Mr. Madlanga and Mr. Van Wyk involved in the dealing in cocaine, in cocaine. The starting point is at page 378. Sorry, well, let's start. Mr. Van Wyk at 3.6 of his notice was asked to address the exchange of messages on 6 April 2025 from 10:25 to 10:48. And if we go to those messages, the starting point is a video that appears at the foot of 377 and the top of page 378, and we need to play that video.
Let's talk. Mike. Mind matatu nifike sendela wala mina na. So one I saw this. My one Lee. 9 something. 970. One more. So yes, the total. Yes. Yeah, it's stupid.
Now, if we go back to page 378, we'll see that that video was sent by Mr. Matlala to Mr. Van Wyk. I should at this stage just record, although I will address it in more detail later, that Mr. Van Wyk disputes receiving this video. But the chats reflect that it was sent from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Van Wyk at 10:25 on the 6th of April. At 10:26, Mr. Matlala sent Mr. Van Wyk a message saying, "Get me a good price." And at 10:31, Mr. Matlala, Mr. Van Wyk replied with a voice note, which we will play now. We're having a problem with the voice note. It's quite important. So
we'll go in at 2:50. We'll go in at 2:50.
We've listened to it several times. It says we'll go in at 2:50.
We'll go in at 2:50.
Do we know whose voice that is?
We don't know for certain whose voice that is. We would like to ask Mr. Van Wyk whose voice that is, and in particular whether it's his.
Mr. Chaskalson, you say Mr. Van Wyk disputes receiving that video.
Yes.
Where does he do that in his statement? Where do we find that?
He does it in his statement at page 17, paragraph 6. Where he says, "Once again, I received the video recording from the inquiries I made to the Commission and confirm that I never received this WhatsApp video on my cell phone."
Thank you.
But to go back to the sequence, we see back on page 378, after that voice note, at 10:36, there is an audio call from Mr. Madlanga to Mr. Van Wyk. And then at 10:48, Mr. Van Wyk forwards to Mr. Madlanga what appears to be a message sent to him by a third party. Mike, we're ready to take tomorrow afternoon, has got important engagement in the morning 1. Wednesday we can take 2 again. We understand that video to be referring that note to be a message sent to Mr. Van Wyk referring to the bricks of cocaine that were being weighed out on the video. We'll get to why we say it's cocaine shortly. And Mr. Van Wyk forwards that note to Mr. Madlanga at 10:48, and then there is a voice call at 10:49.
Just for the record, why do you say this appears to be a forwarded message?
No, that we can show that it's a forwarded message, because on the extraction report of Mr. Madlanga's phone will show that that message is forwarded.
Thank you.
To understand the full chronology, one needs to look at Mr. Madlanga's chats with a third party who for now will remain nameless. And those chats are reproduced from page 542. And why we knew to look at these chats is that we found the same voice note saying we'll go in at 2:50, the identical file in these chats. Those chats start earlier than the chats between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Madlanga, and they start with a call on the 6th of April, the same day, at 7:48 in the morning. Following the call, there is a deleted message at 7:49. We've established that that deleted message was the video that we see in the chats between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Madlanga, and we've established that from the third party. At 7:50, there is another call. At 7:52, there is another call. Then the third party sends Mr. Madlanga a screenshot of the third party's exchanges with some other people. And those exchanges start with 100% at the top, or 100 at the top at 9:07 in the morning. Then the fourth party, we shall call him, or her, says, "Are you winning?" The third party says, "I'm waiting for him to come back, but he said 350K, it's too much." The fourth party says 300. At 9:25, Mr. Madlanga says to the third party, "Okay, I'm also getting good price, so you can make profit." The third party sends a thank you emoji. And at 10:22, Mr. Madlanga says, "How many bricks you have?" There's then a call at 10:32. But to go back to the chronology, before we get to the call at 10:32, the video to Mr. Van Wyk is sent at 1025. So after Mr. Matlala says to the third party how many bricks you have, he sends the video to Mr. Van Wyk at 1025. And if we can just play that video again. There is something on that video that I want to draw attention to. Can you stop and say 10 seconds? Stop at 10 seconds. That's good. So it's evident throughout the video, but these bricks actually are branded. They say prestige on them, and they have a crown symbol on them. And we asked the SAPS if they were aware of any narcotics that are branded in this fashion. And we received an information note from Brigadier Allen, who is the section head of chemistry in the SAPS, and that information note appears at page 752. And if we go to 752, we'll see the information note. It explains the background, and it is signed by Brigadier J. Allen, Section Head Chemistry at 758. For present purposes, we would ask the Commission to focus on the information note from paragraph 3.25. And there Brigadier Allen says, he explains that the images were sent to his department originally, through SAP's head office, having received them from the Commission and what the Commission's inquiry was. And then at 3.25 he says, following the circulation of the images in the video to all the SAP's forensic science laboratories that perform drug analysis, feedback was received that such blocks with the indicated logo or imprint as depicted in the above included image from the video have indeed been received by the forensic science laboratory. The following drug-related case lab and the lab number and Boyson's case number is noticeable. Exhibit material in this case has been received for analysis by the Forensic Science Laboratory on 21 July 2025, and the analysis process has been concluded. Over the page, 3.32, in the specific case, 2 evidence-sealing bags with seal numbers, the numbers are given, were received together containing 6 blocks with a total weight of about 6 kilograms. Each block weighing approximately 1 kilogram. Our video showed 5 blocks, each showing approximately 1 kilogram. The blocks were tested by Forensic Science Laboratory and have tested positive for cocaine. Of the 6 blocks, 3 blocks had the prestige imprint as in the video, and the other 3 blocks did not have the same imprint. The following are relevant images of the blocks that were received in the specific case with the imprint clearly similar to the imprint on the blocks in the video material. Photos 3, 4, and 6. And then over the page on photo 3, one can see, the block is now fragmented, but one can see the same crown symbol and the same prestige imprint on it. And then again, there is, if one goes down to page 757 at photo 6, one sees the crown symbol and the prestige stamp on it. So we would submit to the Commission that although this is, although that may not be the case in a criminal trial, for the purposes of the Commission's conclusions, the Commission can, in the absence of any other evidence, conclude that what the video is describing is 1 kilogram bricks, 5 1 kilogram bricks of cocaine being weighed out. If we go back to the sequence, we will remember that at 10, the start of the communications between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Matlala is at 10:25 with the video, followed by Mr. Matlala saying, "Get me a good price," at 10:26. Then there was the voice note from Mr. Van Wyk to Mr. Matlala saying, the voice note sent by Mr. Van Wyk to Mr. Matlala saying, "We'll go in at 2:50. That was at 10:31. If we then go back to the chats with the third party, page 543, at 10:34, foot of page 543, at 10:34, Mr. Matlala sends a screenshot to the third party of Mr. Matlala's WhatsApps with someone who is saved on his phone as Bishop. And again, for now, Bishop will remain nameless. And what the screenshot shows is that at 9:11, Bishop sent to Mr. Matlala a screenshot from his phone of Bishop's communications with Tando, Mario, Chino, Finest Group LDA, and someone whose symbol on Bishop's phone was a T. Then Bishop responded at 10:27 to Mr. Matlala, or forwarded a message to Mr. Matlala at 10:27 saying, "It's all over now, my brother. Price is very down. They don't want our prices." At 10:28, Mr. Matlala had a voice call to Bishop. That screenshot was sent at 10:34. And immediately after that screenshot, Mr. Matlala forwards a voice note to the third party. And if we can play that voice note.
We'll go in at 2:50.
So he has forwarded to the third party the voice note that Mr. Van Wyk sent to him a few minutes earlier saying, "We'll go in at 2:50. The sequence continues at 10:34 and at 10:35. There are calls between Mr. Matlala and the third party that we see at 5:45. If we go back then to page 378, we see a minute after those calls at 10:36, Mr. Matlala calls Mr. Van Wyk. And at 10:48, Mr. Van Wyk forwards to Mr. Matlala, "Mike, we're ready to take tomorrow afternoon, has got important engagement in the morning 1, Wednesday we can take 2 again." And at 10:49, Mr. Van Wyk calls Mr. Matlala. If we go back in the sequence to the third-party chats at page 545, the next stage is a voice call from the third party at 11 o'clock, a voice call back from Mr. Matlala at 11:33, a message from the third party saying, we can only do 350K because my cost is 300K. The 250K worth stock, it's the cheaper one. We do have it as well, but this one, the 350K, it's 100% pure. And that is the end of the sequence. Mr. Van Wyk's response, we've already touched on. It's at page 17 of his witness statement, where he says, once again, I received the video recording from the inquiries I made to the Commission and confirmed that I never received this WhatsApp video on my cell phone. We do not accept that answer, and the reasons why we do not accept this answer are the following. As I have confirmed, we have tracked down the third party. We interviewed the third party, took a statement from the third party, and the third party admits that he sent the video to Mr. Matlala. He also admits that the WhatsApps that were exchanged by Mr. Matlala and him, that we have taken the Commission to, are authentic, and he has given us a record of the same WhatsApps on his phone. Included in those WhatsApps are the voice notes saying we'll go in at 250. So if Mr. Van Wyk did not receive the video and send the voice note, someone else would have had to plant the video and the voice note into a WhatsApp chat between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Matlala, because we know that the video and the voice note are authentic, at least insofar as they appear on the third party's WhatsApps. Now, to plant that video into the WhatsApps of Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Matlala, we are informed, would probably be technically impossible, because the chats between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Matlala were extracted from an image of Mr. Matlala's iPhone 16, and we are informed that it's not possible to plant a message or a media file into a WhatsApp chat record on an Apple iPhone 16 without leaving a trace that that the file of the whole WhatsApps was amended at a date after the, at a later date when the planting would have taken place. But leaving aside the technical problems and the potential, what we are told is a technical impossibility, we submit that there is a factual impossibility as well. Because as we saw, well, I didn't highlight it at the time, but if we go back to the third-party chats at page 545, sorry, not 544, 542. The video that was sent by the third party was deleted for everyone by the third party. That video is what was once at the chat at 7:49:59. This message was deleted, it now says. And on WhatsApp, when you delete for everyone, that is what will remain after you have deleted for everyone.
So it was deleted by the third party
Yes.
for everybody.
Yes. And, I mean, it would be a logical thing to do at the end of your exchanges in what is, well, what appears to be a cocaine sale. The third party, of course, didn't realize that Mr. Van Wyk had forwarded the message, Mr. Matlala had forwarded the video on to Mr. Van Wyk, and he couldn't delete a video that Mr. Matlala had forwarded further. But for present purposes, what's significant is that there was no trace of the video on the chats between Mr. Matlala and the third party. And indeed, there is no trace of the video anywhere on the phone other than in the chats between Mr. Matlala and Mr. Van Wyk. So if one has to postulate a notional tamperer who wants to frame Mr. Van Wyk and or Mr. Matlala, they would have had no access to a video to plant, because the only place on the phone where the video appears is in the chats between Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Matlala. What the denial postulates and the thesis of a tamperer postulates is that there was this phone sitting somewhere, this video sitting somewhere on the phone, which could then have been extracted and planted in the chats between Mr. Matlala and Mr. Van Wyk. But the only place that the video was in those chats. And the authenticity of the video is confirmed by the person who originally sent it to Mr. Van Wyk, to Mr. Matlala, but who subsequently deleted it. So we know the video is real. We know that the voice note saying we will go in at 250 is real. And it would have been impossible for a third-party tamperer to plant that real video in the chats of Mr. Van Wyk and Mr. Matlala, because that third party, that notional tamperer wouldn't have had access to the